Coach, just your general thoughts and impressions on last weekend.
Happy with last weekend. 8 minutes to go in the third period on Friday. It's 5-1. I thought we came out with a 2-1 lead in the third, scored first shift, set the tone for the third period. Really liked that. Wasn't sure how I was going to feel about Saturday's game outside of the result. Going to the third period, I know Barry and I looked at each other and said, this is going to be interesting to see where this team is. 1-0 lead on the road against a veteran bunch who had played a lot of hockey. So I didn't know if Canisius was going to be tired, if they were going to push real hard, and they pushed real hard. Our guys hung in there. When I went to the tape over the course of 6 periods, our process was really good. We had a bunch of chances on Saturday. It could have been more than 1-0 going in the third. It definitely could have been gone in their direction too. Our goaltender had a good weekend and a good game Saturday. But all in all, when you think about it, with where this program is and where we're trying to get to, I think it's a huge weekend for us. We had 8 freshmen in the lineup both nights. We overcome some adversity. We played a veteran team who was confident, and we found a way to win both games, which I think in college hockey is very, very difficult to find a way to win that second game after having a good first game. So very happy with the way the weekend went. Put it now in the rearview mirror and focus on our league.
That was my next question. We know how tough of a team is coming to Oxford this weekend to play. What do you have to do this weekend to be successful against
Well,
Denver?
I think we have to be real competitive, which is the what we've set for ourselves. The one thing that's probably underrated for Denver is how competitive they are. You can see how talented they are, and obviously they're confident. They've earned that confidence over the last 12, 18 months. We're going to have to match that competitiveness. I think our series here against Denver late last season, we did match that competitiveness. The series in the playoffs, we didn't. So I'm hoping that the level that we've set for the 22-23 team in terms of our intensity and our compete is where it starts. And then we're really going to have to take care of the puck in the danger areas. They're a team that can create on their own, but you cannot give them offense and give them transition pucks because you're not taking care of the puck. And then special teams. That'll be a broken record, Patrick, in terms of my answer, but Denver is one of those teams that really, really hurts you if you're not doing those things and you're not strong in the special teams. You're not disciplined with the puck in those danger areas and so on and so forth. And I'm interested to see our young group deal with Denver. It's if you're going to start league play, you might as well start with the best and in front of our home crowd. Hopefully there'll be a good crowd here, and it should be an exciting weekend.
You mentioned there at the end that 3 weeks now where you haven't been at home. Are you looking forward to being at home to start conference play here?
100%. And for me, I enjoy it for the boys. When you think about that first weekend and Saturday in particular, the buzz in the building against Ferris Day was pretty cool. And I know our guys like playing in front of their classmates and the students, and then just our fan base overall. And I'm excited for them to get back at home and play.
And then are you getting the sense in the locker room that they're really looking forward to this series this weekend?
I do. I think our group has earned a little bit of confidence. Obviously, Denver challenges you, and so does every other team in our league. But, we've played some decent hockey over the first 6 games against some really good teams. And 4 of those 6, as you mentioned, they were on the road. I think our group is excited to play this weekend. What we're trying to focus on is Denver is a college team. We're not playing the Avalanche, right? We're playing the Pioneers, and now they everything, all the accolades, everything people say about them, they've earned, and it's true. But we can't be afraid to compete. We have to be locked in and focused, because this is every weekend in our league. So you might as well get used to it. And I'm excited to see what our guys do with that opportunity, because that's what it is, another opportunity to play a couple of games.
PJ, what were your overall thoughts on last weekend for your team?
I thought we played good. I think going anywhere on the road is hard for any team. And the fact that we went in there and we were down a goal at the start of the first game, and we held our own at the end of the last game, pretty tight game. I think that's going to give us some confidence, but we have a pretty hard conference coming up, so we just got to get looking forward to that.
Yeah, and so for next weekend, what's the strategy for success for you guys going into Denver?
Just keep it simple. We can't overthink. We're at home. I think we play really good at home. So I think as long as we just stick to our systems and play like we know how to, then we can do that.
Three straight weeks now on the road. Are you looking forward to coming back home?
Yeah, playing at home is awesome. I love it every time. I think everybody feels the same way about that. Just home fans, it's parents' weekend, so family's going to be in town for everyone. I think that'll help us a lot.
And then do you feel a certain buzz around the locker room looking forward to this game against the defending national champions?
Oh, yeah, for sure. We know Denver's coming in town. We know what they did last year, but we're not going to look too much into that. I think we're just going to, play our game.
Your team's had a lot of success on the penalty kill. You had the breakaway shorthanded this weekend, especially even on the majors. What has your team done well killing off penalties in that area of the game?
I think that we're just learning the system better. I think penalty kill is all about being in the right place, not cheating it, and not getting too tired. I think the biggest thing this year is that we have a lot more guys that can kill penalties, so it's not just the same unit going out every single time, like back and forth throughout 2 minutes. I think we got 3 penalty kill units that can go one after another, and I think that helps us a lot.
In your play specifically on that, how did you see that kind of flip the momentum in the game where they're trying to, maybe run up the score on a major and all of a sudden you get the goal going the other way?
Yeah, it definitely helps us a lot. It gives us some protection with 4 minutes left on the penalty kill. So it just gives us a little bit of security back there.